I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but it was your idea. Yeah, I know it was my idea, but I still don't know how I'm going to. Alright, hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. I haven't filmed in a couple of weeks. I haven't really been in the headspace to, and I'll be totally honest, my skin has not been agreeing with me lately. I have a lot of beauty marks on, and there's a reason for that. So anyway, I just wanted to sit down and do an eye look. I have been kind of toying with some ideas of what to film, drawing a blank. Am I getting red? I am getting red. You're fine. Alright, so I have been toying around with this idea, and it is a makeup look inspired by my art. I don't know if I've said that yet on my channel, but I am an artist. I really enjoy drawing and painting, specifically acrylics. That's my jam. And recently I've been getting back into doing my art more often, and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to do a makeup look inspired by a painting. I don't know, maybe I can make it a series. I'm not really sure yet, but that's what I wanted to do today. I wanted it to just be focused on the eyes and not so much my base. I already have that on. I've got concealer, a little bit of setting powder, brows, highlight, beauty marks. I haven't gone in and put on any blush just yet because I want to try to get a feel for this look as I go, and then I'll put the blush on. But yeah, I'll make sure that I list all the products down below that are on my face right now, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so today I'm doing a look inspired by my art. I have perused through my collection of my most recent paintings, and I picked up this little baby. I thought it was super duper cute. I did this a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. Oh, it's a little blown out. But yeah, just a little pink scene with some fluffy clouds, happy clouds. And I kind of wanted to translate that on my eye. So I have two things that I'm going to try to utilize for this. I have an eyeshadow palette, and I have this little poured cream palette. So for starters, Jawbreaker palette, Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Let me show you. I gotta stop chewing my gum, don't I? Hold please. Gross. But this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Kind of a rainbow palette. I think I can make it work with the colors that are in that painting. And then I have this J.Cat Masterclass. It's marketed as like an FX palette. It's a cream palette, and I'm mostly going to be using it for the white shade to give that cloud effect. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a little bit of concealer on my lids, but not a lot, just from whatever I put under my eyes. So I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Magic Star concealer. I love this stuff as eyeshadow primer in the shade C8. I think this is a wonderful eyeshadow primer. You don't need to set it before you put on shadows, excuse me. And I like this shade specifically for bright looks because it is pretty light. Okay, cool. So let me just take a look at this. You think since I made it, I've looked at this painting enough. But being on camera, I feel like I need to really stare at it and really take in the... No, I'm just kidding. So I've never done like a cloud look before. It's new to me, but it looks really cute. So I'm thinking that I can do two different colored eyes. So maybe do a purple on one eye and orange, or the blue on the other eye, and then kind of do the fluffy little cloud look, and then try to incorporate that pink somewhere, maybe on the lower lash line. I'm not too sure, but let me look at this. I'm just going to go in. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the blue. Now, this blue, it's a little bit more of a pale baby blue. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's called Brain Freeze. I think that's a cute name. I need to make sure that I have a good brush for this. I'm going to use a Morphe M441. Didn't set the concealer because this is going to be a more bright look, and I really want them colors to pop. I'm going to start off by placing this on my lid and then blending it up into the crease. These shades are pigmented. There's so much fallout in my palette, but you know what? I don't care. It's pigmented, and that's what I want. And I'm just going to keep building up that color until my little heart is satisfied. And I am going to be bringing it out on the tail end towards my brow. Not necessarily creating a wing shape, but I want it to just be blown out on the side. Not the side, but the outer corner. And just blending that up high up to the brow. We want all the drama. Oh wow, that blended nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there, and on the other eye, I think I'm gonna do the purple. I think it's gonna look really nice with this blue. Some cool tones on top, maybe do the warm tones on the bottom. I'm liking that. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's called Gumdrop. I'm just gonna use that same brush, but I'm gonna go into my little color switch and get off as much of that pigment as I can. Since these are white bristles on my brush, it looks like it's dirty, like it's still just kind of stained blue, but all that pigment's pretty much off. And now I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. Starting on the lid, and then blending it up into the crease. Ooh. Now that I have that purple on, gonna go back into my color switch, get off as much of that pigment as possible, and go back into that blue shade for the other side, and just build this up just a tiny bit more now that I have that purple on. It's, yeah, I mean, you're trying to make it look as even as possible, but since they are two different shades, sometimes the look kind of translates slightly differently just because the colors are opposite, but I just feel like I need to build this up just a touch little more on this outer portion. Alright. Honestly, this would look really cute if you put on just a wing liner and pop on a lash and call it a day. But we're not going to do that, so. Now the interesting part is coming into play. The clouds. The cloud. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous for it, but I perused Pinterest to see if there's any tutorials that I could just kind of look at for some inspo. And I saw one, and it made it feel not so daunting, so we're just gonna wang it, you know? So I have, like I said, this J.Cat Masterclass cream palette right here. This is the neon one. I have the neon one and the primary color one. I haven't gotten a lot of use out of either of them. They're relatively new, but I was messing around with different techniques on my hand of how to get that more like fluffy cloud effect. And this seemed to work out relatively well if you use the cream with a little pencil brush like this and just kind of tap it on in little circular motions. So let's get into it. So just tapping into that white, and I'm using a Morphe E18. I have a couple of different sized pencil brushes. This is more like a mid-size. It's not too big, and it's not super long, but it's not a teeny tiny pencil brush. I'm going to need a mirror to look up close for this. Where do I want to start? Right for the center. Can y'all see me? Ah, I'm nervous. Okay. Nope, that's powder. Ah, I'm getting flustered. It's okay. I'm zen. I'm cool. I got talent, I think. Now, the tutorial I saw on Pinterest was taking that cream white color. I believe she was using a P. Louise, like a makeup base, like an eyeshadow base. And she was just taking her pencil and just kind of dotting it in half circle motions and then using the shadow to kind of blend out a little bit underneath the white. So that's what I'm kind of going for. Not that straight cutout with a white liner. I do not have any white liquid liner, unfortunately. That's okay. We're working with what we got. Okay. Okay. And now I need a little blending brush. What are you? Lexi 141 mini round. Okay. That felt very Jack Sparrow. Savvy. Now I'm going to go in and just kind of blend. This brush sucks. I'm just going to kind of tap that over the bottom half. And I feel like I need to set that somehow, so I'm just going to go in with another pencil brush. This doesn't have a name on it, just a random brush. And I'm going into the white shade in this palette. It has a slightly more like yellowy undertone. It's called Virgin. Maybe if I just... Happy clouds? Are these going to be happy clouds? Bob Ross? Okay. I'm not hating that. I'm not... I don't hate it. Okay. And now I'm just going to continue to add little clouds where I see fit. I don't want to go too overboard because I don't want the blue color to get like lost in the sauce. So I'm just going to paint. Be back. Okay. That eye's done. Well, I mean, it's not done, but the lid is done. And honestly, The effect is there. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do the other eye. Now that I gave myself a confidence boost because I was really insecure about, excuse me, choking on my spit because I'm pretty hype about that, I'm gonna do the other eye now. Same process. Gonna use that cream color, just the white, make my dibble dabbly heavy clouds, and then use the purple to kind of blend out the bottom, a little bit of that white to set. I do that too much. I gotta stop that. To set the white down a little bit, so I'll be here painting. I am raising my eyebrows so high right now. I can feel it like the pull in my forehead right now. Oh my gosh. Woo! Final stretch. Kind of. Ah, look at myself in the mirror, yes! I'm getting way too hyped for myself. Don't tell me my hair looked like crap. Whatever. Not here for the hair, here for the makeup. I'm back. My camera died. Not exactly. My SD card was full, but the only thing I did was, as I was touching up this eye, I just went ahead and blended it a little bit with the purple, and then was just kind of assessing the situation. And I'm actually pretty happy with it. This is pretty cool. I hope that these... the white is breaking up just a little bit, but hey, you know what? I'm kind of just going for the effect. I wanted to have fun, and this definitely lifted my mood. I needed this today. Next we need to... Let me look at you. Let me look at you. I need to incorporate the pink and the orange. Ooh, I could make the pink my lips. Let's get into this. Excuse me while I... Dust everywhere. There's two shades in here I think that I can make work for that more orangey, like peachy tone. So it is, there's this shade right here, and then right here. So this is Bubblegum. It's so hard to see right now because my camera's trying to focus on my face. But this shade, the pink shade, is called Bubblegum. And then this is Cone. Bubblegum's Bubblegum Pink, and Cone, think of like a waffle cone, just a little bit more orange into it. So I'm going to just smoke those on the lower lash line. I'm going to start off with, let's do Bubblegum first, and then I'll mix in a little bit of Cone, and if I feel that I need to deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, called Cherry Wet. Clean as I go. Alright, getting to blending on that lower lash line. So, what brush do I want to use? I'm going to go in with this little pencil brush. This is by BH, it just says 9. Got it in a set. BH 9 brush. Okay, going in with Bubblegum. Lower lash line. I like that. That's nice. Okay. Lovely. Now I'm just going to do that to the other eye. Oh my gosh, I got eyeshadow in my eye. It's in my contact now. And that is the lower lash line done. Now I'm going to go ahead and find a liner to line my waterline. Gonna throw in a little bit of mascara, tight line my upper lash line, upper waterline, and I'm going to debate whether or not I want to put lashes on. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Yeah. I can see, I definitely think I did better on the purple side. On the blue side, trial and error. It's cracking just a little bit, like it's definitely separated, but it's in my crease. You can't really see it unless I'm like, here, look at my eyelids. But that's okay, lesson learned. I kind of figured out the sweet spot on this eye, so for future, if I ever wanted to do this, I got it. This was more about just trying to look like my painting, you know? It's okay, makeup doesn't always work out. I sat here and I struggled putting my base makeup on today before I started filming, and it was so frustrating because my skin is just like acting up. Like, it's just revolting against makeup right now. It doesn't sit well. My skin is like, it's dry, but it's not. I have breakouts and I'm a picker, so that makes it worse. But you know what? Makeup is fun. And even if it's not sitting well on your skin, sometimes you just want to put it on and feel fun and good. Feel fun? Do I want to feel fun? Yeah, I want to feel fun. But yeah, it's just, I don't always have days where I don't, how am I trying to word this? My brain's not, I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. There are days where makeup just does not sit well on my skin, and I can be doing my skincare like a good girl every single morning and every single night, and you know, everything's going great, and then all of a sudden it's just boom, days where my skin is just like, honey, let me just humble you a little bit. And you know what? So be it. It is what it is, and I can't let it make me sad, because I'll be totally honest, when my skin freaks out, it bothers me a lot. I know, you know, not new news to anybody who's ever experienced any kind of acne, but I didn't have a lot of breakouts in high school or when I was younger or anything like that, and it wasn't really until my 20s that I started experiencing more acne. And I mean, I know it's has a lot to do with makeup and my diet and things like that, but it's just, it's an extra stressor, and then when you start stressing more, you break out more, and it's kind of like a never-ending cycle. And you can't really do anything about it, and letting acne like get you down, it's just skin. It happens, you know, and it's sometimes, you know, I'll have those days where it's really frustrating, and it can really get to me. And I don't know if anybody's ever felt that way before, you know. I never always had the attitude of just like, oh, whatever, it's acne, it's fine. It just stresses me out, and inevitably gives me more zits, but I'm learning to just kind of take it for what it is. It's just skin. It's just a breakout. It'll go away, and maybe this sounds kind of, you know, redundant or silly to repeat to myself, but I kind of have to. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just acne. I don't know if anybody needs to hear that. It's just acne. It is okay. You are more than just your skin, and it will pass. This too shall pass. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk and my pep talk of why you shouldn't let acne get you down. I think I just needed to say that out loud so I could hear it, but I hope that didn't come off too stupid, and, you know, somebody appreciates it. I know I appreciate it. You ever just need to say something and vent because you need to hear it? Yeah. I think that's probably what I'm doing right now. Okay. And I was thinking of putting a pink in my waterline, like a deeper pink, but kind of want to keep the lower lash line a little bit soft. I feel like this whole look is soft, inevitably, because there's clouds. Happy clouds. I'm never going to stop saying that. Bob Ross, I love you. Bob Ross, I love you. This is actually a video of me professing my undying love for Bob Ross. I could stop there. I think that this does look... Put that away. You have learned your lesson that when you do that, you end up getting it stuck in your hair. I kind of like the way that this looks without lashes, but I feel like it just needs a little bit more. So I'm going to put on blush first, and then I'll see what lashes I do have. I do have a very small lash collection because I don't use them very often. I have a couple pairs from Anastasia Beverly Hills when Norvina first came out with some lashes. I think may work, but I'm going to pop my blush on and kind of rifle through the lashes that I do have and go from there. I'm going to go ahead and use the Ciate Marbled Light blush in the shade Dusk. A little on the chin, and I am going to kind of over the forehead. Have my blush. I'm going to go back in with my highlighter for my face today. I just use this old NARS palette that I have that's got 2 bronzers. It's got Laguna and Casino, and then it's got 4 highlighters. Rivage? I can't pronounce these. They look partially French. I'll just open it so you can see it, and I'm not going to embarrass myself. Hard to see, but this is what I used for bronzer and for highlighter. So I'm just going to pop on a little bit more highlighter. I mixed all 4 shades. YOLO. Do people say that anymore? Because I just did, and now I feel weird. Don't talk about it. Okay. What was I doing? Lashes. Oh my gosh, yes. Come hither. Let's see. Time to finesse. My left eyelashes hate me. I'm gonna squish these a little bit. Alright. That is the lashes. It's not perfect. I tried my best. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of inner corner highlight. Gonna go in with the shade Jawbreaker right here. It's like a paler white shade, more of like a gold shift to it. Hard to see on camera. I don't know why I still try to do that. Mostly because in my mind I think it does something, but it probably doesn't, so. Happy with that. Last thing we need to do is lips, so I'm thinking a little pinky pink. So I'm going to go in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Pink. Now I'm going to go in with the Dominique Cosmetics Gloss. That's leaking, that's not good. This is the shade Peach Tea. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Smells like buttercream. I want cupcakes now. Alright, hit it with a little setting spray. This is Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid setting spray. Mostly because I'm hot. Fix my turtle hair. Okay. That's it. I honestly feel like this turned out better than I was expecting. Let me see if I can... I don't know if the camera's going to focus on us at the same time. The inspo. The look. This was actually really fun to do. I hope you enjoyed, and I don't know, maybe you could let me know in the comments below if you guys would be interested in me doing, I don't know, reoccurring videos of this, you know, or, art inspired by my makeup. Oh wait, light bulb. No, but makeup inspired by my art, my paintings, anything like that. So yeah, let me know down below if you guys would be interested in seeing this again. I had a lot of fun with it, even though I wasn't quite sure the direction I was going with it. But yeah, it was fun. I just wanted to sit down and basically doodle on my eyes. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and I will catch you on the next video. Catch you on the flippity flip. Bye guys. Oh, you can actually see me there. Sorry. Let's see my décolletage. I'm breathing heavy. I don't know how I feel about... Oh, I don't know how I feel about showing my entire... Oh, do I shave? Nope. Shoulder. Thank you, little one. I have another one. I could do the opposite. I have this one, and I had this one. I did this one. I could do this one. I don't know. Could be cool. Could be not. I think it's cool. I made these. I made this. Yeah.